السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Um, okay, today's topic is going to be about prioritizing the mud. Which mud is given more priority when the muds are coming in a sentence together in one sentence. We're going to see which mud will be given more priority compared to the other muds. Okay, so the rule is the most strongest mud that will take the highest priority is mad lazim. Okay, mad lazim is the 6 count mad. And you know mad lazim is what is mad lazim? It's mad kalami and mad harfi, right? So mad lazim comes under that category. So these mads are stretched to 6 counts. So these are the strongest mads. They are highest in priority. Okay, so you'll give priority to this mud when it comes with other muds in ayah. Okay, so the strongest is the mad lazim. After mad lazim, the next strongest is mad muttasil. Okay, remember mad muttasil? It has to do with a mad letter followed by a hamza in a word, right? Muttasil means in that word you have both the mad letter and the hamza coming immediately after the mad letter. So that is mad muttasil. So this is the second strongest. So this will be given the second highest priority. Then you have the next one, the third in priority is mad al-ard al-sukun. Okay, mad al-ard al-sukun is the mad you give when you are stopping at a word, right? Anywhere, even in the middle of an ayah, if you need to stop, how do you stop? You give a sukun at the end of the word and you stretch the letter to 4 or 6 counts. Okay, so the next, that is mad al-ard al-sukun. That's the third in the priority. Then you have mad munfasil. Okay, mad munfasil is happening between two words. Mad letter is in the first word followed by hamza in the second word. So this is the next. This comes after mad al-ard al-sukun. Okay, and then the weakest, the lowest in the hierarchy is mad badal and the remaining mads. Okay, so we look at it in carefully so that we understand this, because when we are reciting the tariqat al-shatibiyya, there are some rules over here that we need to follow, and the rule is that we give the priority to mad lazim followed by mad muttasil, wajib muttasil, and then mad al-arad al-sukun, and then mad munfasil. Okay, jaiz munfasil, then mad badal, and then mad leen, and the following. Okay, so the rule of the stronger of the two causes for a lengthening. So now if you have an ayah, which in an ayah you have more than 2 or 3 mads, how do I prioritize? We look at it, because there are sometimes two rules in one, 2 mads in one word. Which mad should I give priority? So now let's look at this example here. The rule of the stronger of the two causes for a lengthening. If 2 reasons for lengthening are present in one mad letter, there must be one stronger than the other. Just like how I said on the list we followed, right? We're going to see which is stronger. Now you know which is stronger. You know mad lazim is strongest. You know next after mad lazim comes mad wajib muttasil. Okay, you know then comes mad arid sukun. Then comes mad munfasil. Then comes the rest, mad badal and whatever comes after that. So now you know that if there is one common mad letter shared between both these mads, then you should adopt the one that is stronger. Okay, the strongest one should be adopted. In this case, the weak mad is left and we use the stronger of the 2 mads. Now look at the word over here. Amina, right? Amina is here. You have, if you look at the word here, the first thing you see is a hamza. The hamza is followed by a mad alif. So what comes to your mind? Any hamza that is followed by a mad letter is mad badal. Okay, but the next thing you see is a shadda on the letter mim, and you also know that if a mad letter is followed by a letter that has a shadda, you will make a mad lazim, right? Mad lazim kalami. If you remember, there'll be mad lazim kalami if a mad letter is followed by a letter that has a shadda inside a word, not between words, inside a word. You know that's mad lazim kalami, right? And it's mutaqqal. So what do I give now? I have a mad badal and I also have a mad lazim in the same word. So what do I do? What will I do? I will drop the mad badal because mad badal is not on the priority. I'll give priority to mad lazim, and I will use this as the hamza, the alif there. I will use that alif to elongate for mad lazim. Okay, I will not do mad badal. I will do mad lazim because mad lazim has more priority than mad badal. So let's read what they have explained. In this word, there is a hamza before the mad letter, right? You can see the hamza before the mad letter here. This is therefore a mad badal. Hamza. A hamza. A hamza before a mad letter. This mad letter is in this one is the alif is the mad letter. So you have a hamza before the mad letter. I'll erase it so that you can see it better now. You have a hamza before the mad letter. Okay, so normally this would be mad badal. But this same mad letter is followed by a shadda. So we have to stretch this mad to 6 counts. With the knowledge that now with the knowledge that you have, you know that mad lazim has more priority than mad badal. You will use this mad alif for the purpose of lengthening to 6 counts because it's followed by a shadda. Okay, let's look at the next one. Okay, now look at this one here, another example. Keep in mind, I have just moved the thing. Your first priority, mad lazim. Then mad muttasil. Then mad al-ard al-sukun. Then mad munfasil. Then comes mad badal. So you keep this in mind. You memorize this hierarchy, and then inshallah you will not make a mistake. Now look at this example over here. In the word bur'a. Okay, I'm going to see two. What's happening over here? You see how many mads over here? You again see 2 mads. If you stop at the word and if you are reading it without stopping. So in this example, a hamza, again over here, a hamza precedes a mad letter, right? You see the hamza here. The hamza is what you see here, and the mad letter is in red. Okay, you see a hamza. Okay, and then there is a mad letter. So this should have been a mad badal. Okay, remember mad badal is just not coming in the beginning of the word. It can also come in the middle of the word. So if you have this concept of mad badal with hamza always being the first letter of a word, keep in mind mad badal can be with the hamza coming in the middle of the word too. Okay, so you see there is a hamza followed by the mad alif. So this is mad badal happening inside the word. And also you can see that this mad alif in the word bura'a, with followed by mad alif, is followed by a hamza. Okay, let me see if I can. Yes, is followed by a hamza. There you go. So the mad alif that is following the first hamza is followed by a hamza. Okay, so if you remember, if a mad letter is followed by a hamza inside a word, then you will do a mad wajib muttasil, right? You will do a mad muttasil. Mad letter followed by hamza inside a word, in a word, is mad wajib muttasil. So you have now 2 mads here. Let me erase it again so that you can see it now again clearly. You have 2 words here, 2 mads here. You have mad badal and you have also mad wajib muttasil. And you know mad wajib muttasil takes precedence over mad badal, right? So both of these mads, they are sharing the same mad letter. Now that we know that the stronger of the mads is the mad wajib muttasil, you have to give priority to mad wajib muttasil and you have to extend this. You have to extend, you have to lengthen this hamza to 4 or 5 counts. So, bura'u. Or if I'm stopping here, okay, if I am stopping here, what am I doing? I'm doing madil arid al sukun, right? If I stop at the word bura'a, then what am I doing? I'm putting a sukun on this hamza. Okay, I'm putting a sukun on this hamza. I'm putting a sukun on this hamza. Because what is the rule of stopping? I put a sukun on the last letter of the word. So let's look at what they are saying here. The reader can stop on this mud at the end of the word of bura'a, 4 vowel counts with 2 causes required lengthening and lengthening with presented sukun. Okay? And they may also stop with 5 vowel counts if the reader reads required mud 5 counts. So remember for mud for mud muttasil, you can read the mud, you can lengthen the mud to 4 or 5 counts, right? You have the option in this in the tariqatul shatabiya, you have the options of doing both muttasil and munfasil 4 to 5 counts. Okay, so if I'm stopping over here, if I'm stopping over here, I'm not doing mad muttasil, I am doing mad al arid al sukun. Okay, if I'm stopping at the word bur'a, I am doing mad al arid al sukun. Okay, so when the reader can stop, the reader can stop on this mad at the end of word 4 vowel counts with 2 causes required lengthening and lengthening with presented sukun. And they may also stop with 5 vowel counts if the reader reads the required mud 5 counts. They may also stop with 6 vowel counts. This is for one reason if he reads lengthening with the presented sukun. So you have 3 options. Okay, you can read it 4 counts, 5 counts, or 6 counts. You read it 4 or 5 counts. Remember, because you have to not make madil aridul sukun more than give it more length than mad muttasil. Madil aridul sukun will not be lengthened more than madil muttasil. So keep that in mind. It is forbidden to stop on this word using the present sukun and lengthening it only to 2 vowel counts. This is due to the rule of the stronger of the 2 lengthenings. Okay, so since the required joint lengthening is stronger than the presented sukun lengthening, what they mean here is you cannot stop this mad with 2 sukuns, with 2 counts. Remember, madil ardul sukun, I said, you can stop it with 2 counts, you can stop it with 4 counts, or you can stop it with 6 counts. Okay, but here the priority that takes place, that what mad you give priority is the mad muttasil. Mad muttasil is given priority, so you have to stretch it to 4 counts, not less than 4 counts. So when you stop also, you stop it at 4 counts. You don't make it to 2 counts. This is a little confusing, but inshallah you will get it once you get what I'm trying to say here. So what is the priority given here? Mad muttasil is given more weightage. Okay, and if you're stopping here, you will make sure that you don't exceed the length you're giving mad muttasil. If I give mad muttasil 5 counts and I stop at bura'a, okay, let me do this again. Let me explain this to you again. Maybe this will make it clearer. Okay. if you look at the red line, right, the red mud that's coming after the word, the hamza. And if I am looking at this word and I'm stopping at this word, okay, I have to do two things. I'm stopping at this word, so I'm also I'm stopping at this word, so I'm doing mad al sukun, but I also have to do mad muttasil, right? Because the hamza, the first hamza is followed by a mad letter, and that's followed by a hamza. So I know that I have to do a mad muttasil first. So I have to keep in mind that I have to make the mad muttasil, which is, what is the rule for shatabiya? 4 or 5 counts. Okay. And I also have to make mad il ardul sukun because I'm stopping at this word. So I have to keep in mind that my mad al ardul sukun, the length of my mad al ardul sukun should not exceed the length of my mad muttasil. Okay. So if I'm making bura'a 5 counts, say I'm making it 5 counts, I'm stretching the hamza with the red alif to 5 counts, then I can't end this bura'a and make it 6 counts. Okay, I cannot make the ending 6 counts because remember mad muttasil will always be 5 counts. The maximum is 5 counts, so mad al ardul sukun should be less than 5 counts. So I can't make it 6 counts. I either make it 4 counts. Okay, I make it 4 counts. I don't make it higher than mad muttasil. So I hope this makes sense. Okay, so I don't make it higher than mad muttasil because mad muttasil can be 4 or 5 counts, and if I'm stopping at this word, it has to be less than that. So what is the best option for us? What is the best option for us is we will make it uniform. We will make all our mad muttasils 4 counts. We'll make all our mad munfasils 4 counts, and we will make all our mad ardul sukuns 4 counts. Because if you increase, except for mad lazim, you make the 6 counts, but everything else, mad ardul sukun, mad muttasil, mad munfasil, make it all uniform 4 counts so that you don't have this confusion. It's the easiest way out. So keep it 4 counts so that you have ease in. You don't have to keep in mind, okay, I am having here a word that has both ma'ardul sukun and it has also mad muttasil in it. So what do I do? You know, okay, mad muttasil has more weightage than mad ardul sukun. So you know that, okay, I have to keep it either equal or I keep my mad ardul sukun less than the mad that I give to my mad muttasil. Okay, so that's too much of thinking. So just keep it as 4 counts. I'm going to stop the recording so that I can take questions. I know you have a lot of questions. I'm going to stop the recording. Go ahead and stop the recording, please. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika nashhadu an